Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to a video by Be Amazed. It is called If You're Afraid of the Sea, Don't Watch This Video. By the way, I want to start off by saying I have an intense fear of the deep ocean. You won't catch me there. I can promise you. It won't happen. Have to get paid so much money. So much money. Anyways. Yeah, like, that's one of my top fears. If I had to, like, list 3 top fears, it would be just straight, like, deep ocean, space. God, space is freaky, too. Ugh. And then I've always been afraid of, like, dolls and shit since I was a kid. Always hated them. Anyway, like I said, we're reacting to I guess, creepy ocean videos. I guess that's what this is gonna be. And the link will be in the description. Make sure to go like the video, and we'll get right into it. In 3, 2, 1.
Did you know more than 80% of the ocean is unmapped, unseen, and unexplored
Yeah, I've
by
heard that
humans?
fact.
While they say what you don't
One of the
know
reasons
can't
I don't
hurt
like
you,
it.
it's precisely the fear of the unknown that makes the sea one of
Why
the
would you-
scariest places in the world.
I watched that
From
when I was a
shark
kid, and I
stare-downs to
feared for my
underwater
life.
ghost towns. If you're afraid of the sea, well, you
That
better be
Nemo
feeling brave,
clip,
because you should really not be watching this video.
they put that in there, and dude, watching Nemo, oh, it was great, all the colors, until randomly you see that
For
friggin'
some
like
people,
giant
paddleboarding
thing that
can
ate
be
the
a
dude's
fun and
wife.
relaxing activity, but that's
And I'm
only
like,
if you can get past
never
the
mind.
stomach-turning thought of what lies beneath the surface. And sometimes what lies below comes up and reminds you why a little fear might be healthy. While paddleboarding off the coast of Kuatuna Beach in New Zealand, Luke Riley found himself being stalked by an underwater killer.
What is that? Sorry, I'm getting too close to the camera. What is that? Is that one of those? Oh, it's one of those orcas. Is that that's what they're called, right? The orcas, killer whale, whatever. Same difference. Hell no! Better get your ass up out of there. You better start paddling. Why would you be in the middle of the fucking ocean?
Coming up to the surface, the orca reaches
With the
out with
damn,
his jaws to
just
inspect
that
the
little
paddleboard
board and the
as
paddle.
stunned Luke tries to keep his balance.
Why would you do that to yourself?
Thankfully, after the wobbly encounter, the whale swam off at a startling speed, and Luke got himself an awesome story to tell around the beach campfire. Despite their fierceness
Awesome
and efficiency
story,
as
yeah.
predators, killer whales generally pose little danger to humans, with the only documented attacks occurring in captivity. Turns out orcas are quite the fussy eaters and tend to only eat what their moms teach them is safe. Since humans and paddleboards aren't exactly a reliable food source for the ocean-dwelling orca, our species is not considered part of the tasting menu. Even so, considering the one in Luke's video still came up for a curious nibble, I'd be bolting for the shore regardless. Picture this. You're vacationing with your best pals in New Zealand. You're having a blast.
It's always New
Enjoying a few
Zealand.
cold ones on the
What are they
beach and
feeding the
paddling
fish in
happily
New
away
Zealand?
in the sunshine when suddenly...
Get out of the water! Get
Is that
out
a
of
shark?
The water. Go, 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 go! Oh my god.
Or is that another orca? I didn't hear what he said.
That is so cool. You guys are idiots.
That's so cool. Yeah.
While it may look like these guys were about to become a sharky snack, this fin actually
I don't like
belongs
people.
to another killer whale. This orca was part of a pod that had come closer to the shore of Opito Bay Beach in Coromandel,
leave her
on New
alone.
Zealand's North Island,
Jeez.
to snack on stingrays, and ended up just 30 feet from the beach. Killer whales and
I thought it might have
stingrays?
been a killer whale
I'll
because
stick
of
to
the,
building sandcastles on
like, it
solid
was kind of
ground,
too curved to
thanks.
be a shark one.
Almost everyone has at least a mild case of
It had like a
Galeophobia,
rounded.
or a fear of sharks. And considering their razor teeth, predatory prowess, and daunting silhouettes,
They're so
it's
ugly.
understandable. With that in mind, what would you do if you found yourself in this position?
See, I simply wouldn't. See, y'all, leave her alone, please. I simply would not find myself in this position. I thought she was about to get her hand bit off. They probably wouldn't show that on YouTube, though. Maybe. I don't know.
This terrifying tiger shark made a calm yet calculated beeline for Nikki Brady, who was out diving off the
Nikki
coast
Brady?
of the Bahamas in February
Interesting name.
2020. Approaching her head on until they were just inches from one another, Nikki found herself in a position no one wants to find themselves. An actual piece of shark bait.
Shark bait!
While the shark seems merely curious in the clip, behind the great white, tiger sharks are responsible for the second most attacks on humans since records began in 1580, and have been implicated in
Why his eyes look like that?
138 attacks, 36 of them fatal. While you might think putting your hand up in front of a shark's face would be a good way to loosen fingers, Nikki was actually smart to gently touch the shark's nose to direct it away from her. Inside a shark's snout, there are hundreds of tiny electrical receptors that catch any changes in electrical or magnetic fields around the ocean. This helps them to navigate and detect prey animals, as all animals generate a mild electric field due to the activity of their nerves and muscles.
So what you're saying
Lightly
is, shark
touching a
comes at
shark's
you, you
nose
need to
can
do the old
disrupt its unique electronic
spin.
sensor, resulting in an unpleasant sensation for old Sharky, making it more likely to swim away. While Nikki is a professional diver, interactions with apex predators like this are still highly risky. And all it takes is one wrong move for things to get real scary
Hey.
real quick. While the mere thought of a one-on-one with a shark is frightening enough, what about 25-on-1?
Excuse me? Bitch, are you dumb?
Floating motionlessly on the water surface, this woman is completely
fuck are you
surrounded
doing?
by at least 25 nurse sharks in the shallow waters of the Maldives. As insane as this clip looks, there have been just 9 documented unprovoked attacks on humans by nurse sharks since records began.
Yeah, one's
The
enough.
species isn't usually aggressive, but their
It's a
bite
shark.
is no joke.
Nurse sharks' teeth are basically like cheese graters, and they suck food into their mouth with a mouth like a vacuum.
Imagine getting bit with
If a nurse shark gets a hold of you,
Ooh.
you'll be left with a hollow wound from where they've turned flesh into mincemeat.
Even worse is that once a nurse shark has latched onto its victim, they don't often let go. In May 2016, 23-year-old Shaylin
Oh,
Bukowski was swimming around Boca Raton, Florida, when a 2-foot nurse shark hooked its teeth into her arm and wouldn't loosen its grip. In the end, both Shaylin and Shark were taken to hospital to be separated. Makes you think twice about joining the Maldives Fearless Floater for a swim. with some
That's why you don't. Why would you want to
harmless
swim with sharks to
I
begin
don't
with?
fancy getting covered in 25 flesh
People are
vacuum holes.
stupid.
Thank you very much. Taking a dip in the ocean may seem like a relaxing addition to any vacation, but you can never be sure of what's swimming right alongside you, even in shallow waters.
Oh hell, dude!
Oh my god.
Dude. Guests at Splash Resort in Florida were horrified when they spotted a hammerhead shark lunge for one lone swimmer near the shore in 2021. If you look closely,
I thought he
you can
was
see
gone.
this hammerhead
I thought it was over
actually
for
aiming
him.
for a small fish that seemed to be using the swimmer as a human shield to escape.
I thought it was over.
Hammerheads are ravenous predators, and their mallet-shaped head boosts their ability to find food.
These two outward extensions are called cephalofoils, and the positioning of the eyes mounted on the side of the shark's distinctive hammerhead allows them to see above and below it at all times.
Luckily for this swimmer, there's never been a report of a hammerhead killing anyone in an unprovoked attack, but things could have turned out quite differently if he'd come up against another toothy
Yeah.
tiger a little further from the populated shoreline.
Yeah.
In December 2021, David Schur found himself alone in the open water, face to face with this.
Is that a great white? What is that? Is that a great white? It looks like a great white. Oh no, it's like yellow. Hell no.
Even with a fishing spear for protection, David would have been in some serious hot water if this killing machine had chosen to strike. The great white is the shark
So it is a
responsible
great
for the
white.
most unprovoked attacks on humans in history.
It looked
with a
yellow
record
for some reason.
354 attacks, including 57 that proved fatal. Despite being a keen spearfisher and lover of the ocean, even David admitted he began to freak out a little when the shark started
Yeah,
swimming right towards
I
him.
ain't even gonna lie.
Fortunately, on this occasion, Mr. Toothy decided that David didn't look so
That
tasty.
spear would have been
But things
gone
can
so
end a
much
lot more
quicker than him
dramatically
pointing
when a
just
person
at it.
catches a great white's eye like this.
But you wouldn't catch me there anyways. This is what I'm saying, people. Think before you do, you
If
know?
you're still worried about hungry sharks, why not distract them with a Be
I don't-
Nice video?
I don't think we
They'll
were
be able
meant
take
to
their
be in the
eyes off all
water,
this
people.
delicious content.
Okay?
So go ahead, swim over to those like and subscribe buttons. I'll keep you safe. Now, let's dive back in. 3,000 feet below the sea surface, light from above becomes scattered and absorbed so completely by the water and the particles
What
in
kind
it,
of horrifying
everything is plunged
bullshit
into total
is he
darkness.
about to show me?
While the deep ocean is still an enigma, we've already captured some truly horrific critters on camera living down there in the
fuck
dark
is
like
that?
this.
Oh, is that one of them little angler fish or whatever?
This is an anglerfish, a fish that fishes for fish.
Why is that a thing?
Its name is derived from the word angler, referring to someone who fishes with a rod and a line. In the anglerfish's case, this rod is known as a lure and is attached to
Why?
their head with a bright bulbous light on the end of it, filled with light-emitting bacteria, which it uses to attract prey. Much like moths to a flame, curious prey are lured to the glowing orb in pitch-black surroundings, delivering them into prime feeding position in front of the anglerfish's enormous jaws. Anglerfish are not only horrifying to look at, but have some pretty nightmarish dating practices too. From birth, male anglerfish basically suck at the deep sea life. They don't have a lure, so aren't very well cut out for surviving on their own, and have to find a female to latch onto for life.
The tiny male will bite
Interesting.
into the much larger female and become a parasite, fusing with his new girlfriend.
Getting nutrients directly from her body in exchange for his, male juices, which can be used to fertilize her eggs indefinitely. How romantic. Despite their demonic appearance, female
This is the
anglerfish
shittiest
really do
dating
have the
show
patience
I've
of a
ever
saint
seen.
and are able to carry numerous clingy boyfriends on their bodies in their 30-year lifetime. As complicated as human relationships
So
can
they're
be,
polyamorous
it
or
certainly
whatever the
makes
hell
me
you
feel
call it.
lucky. I mean, talk about needing some time apart.
Interesting.
If you thought the anglerfish was freaky,
Ew.
this next underwater oddity
Why
is
would you
so
show me
bizarre
that?
looking, you'll swear it must be fiction.
The hell is that dorky looking thing?
This is the Macropina microstoma, a unique fish found around 6,500 feet below the ocean surface. Believe it or not, those eye-like holes in its face are its nostrils, and those
What?
bulbous green balls inside its head are lenses of internal tubular eyes that can rotate from looking straight ahead to see all the way through the top of its head. You'd better get used to that dead-eyed stare, as micropenas have no eyelids, so they never blink, instead having a clear fluid-filled shield that protects their eyes.
That's
Micropenas
disgusting.
usually grow to just under 6 inches in length, which is a blessing when considering
yeah,
their
that's-
horrifying looks.
Look at them
I mean,
derpy
can you
looking
imagine if
things.
this thing was the size of a whale?
Oh,
Those eyes would be the size of bowling balls. It's
That's
equally
disgusting.
amazing and scary to imagine that these alien-looking
I
creatures
keep moving my
actually
hands
exist on
because
our
it's, giving-
planet.
it's like giving
But
me
I, for one,
anxiety
am glad
just
they're
looking at
firmly
this
out of
bullshit.
sight at the bottom of the deep. Back up to the surface now. A fishing trip can be a relaxing and fun experience,
Oh, get on
especially
land.
with a few buds. But for one group of fisherman friends, a New Year's Day fishing trip turned into a date with fate that'll shiver your timbers hard enough to cause an earthquake.
Put her claws on my
Check
foot.
it out.
What's going on? Is that a swordfish? Oh! Son of a bitch! Holy shit!
This close call with a marlin, captured off the coast of Port Stephens, Australia in 2016, is pretty much as close to disaster as it gets.
Deciding that something
My man
other
almost
than
got
hen
impaled
should be
by a
on the
fucking
menu that
fish.
day, the marlin
Holy
almost skewers the
fuck,
poor
man,
angler
I don't
ready
like
for an
it.
Ocean Grills barbecue.
I don't
Just
like
goes
it.
to
This
show
shit got me
that
sweating, bro.
Nowhere is truly safe, even above the surface.
While the ocean's top predators can't really follow you onto dry land, sometimes the ocean finds itself occupant to a predator or two who terrifyingly dominate the land and water in equal measures.
Excuse me?
I have I've never been shaking so much in my whole life.
Leave. Why are you recording? Get.
This monster is like 10 meters in front of us.
Dude. The thing is massive.
Oh my.
Is it getting the fish? He just wanted the fish, man.
Dead.
He just wanted the fish.
I cannot stop shaking.
Now, get while he's distracted with the
Welcome
fish.
to Cardwell, North Queensland.
People like this irritate me.
Oh my lord. He's like 1, 2, 3.
And you're still there. What if the thing just runs at you, man? Who knows how fast it is?
Oh my god. You should have had your camera so you could have
Kitty, stop
at
it.
the same time.
Yep,
Hi.
apparently now we have to worry about crocodiles in the ocean too.
I'm trying to knock
Yes,
over my
right.
trash can.
After heading out for their regular Sunday morning fishing
Oh,
trip in
assholes.
northern Queensland, Australia, Yvonne and Tony Palmer caught a lot more than they bargained
Heathens,
for.
I'm telling you.
After reeling in a couple of small sharks, something even more terrifying loomed over the waves in the near distance. This saltwater megacroc looks to be at least 13 feet long, revealing its colossal size as it came
Dude.
ashore to pilfer the sharks Yvonne and Tony had caught. In most parts of the world, a beached croc encounter like this is practically unheard of. But in Australia, it really isn't too uncommon to find crocodiles surfing the ocean waves.
If you see me yawning,
Saltwater
I'm
crocodiles
recording
are
at like
very
1 in the
violent
morning
and
right now.
territorial by nature and tend to migrate away if they lose territory.
Kind of tired.
The long migrations can take weeks and see many
gotta
crocs
record a
surfing the
video,
ocean's
you know?
currents to propel them to their new destination.
Y'all, leave my
It
trash
looks
can
like the croc in
alone.
this clip was lucky enough to come across a shark snack drive-through on his travels.
Dude.
So if you thought the beach could keep you safe from what lurks beneath the waves, think again. Or just never go to Australia. When
That was
Jules
the
Casey and her
plan.
diving partner plunged down to explore the waters of Port Phillip Bay, Australia.
Oh, God.
One ocean dweller decided it was
Okay,
going to
this video's
explore
gone on
their
for
way
17
back.
minutes. I didn't realize
And
we've been
decided
watching
to
for that long.
freak
Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. And this just shows some people are not very smart. And some people need to learn to stay the fuck on the land. But whatever. Do what you want. Anyways, go subscribe to Be Amazed. Go watch the video, like I said, link in the description. I hope you all have enjoyed watching me absolutely hate the ocean. And stay away from it, please. Don't be dumb. And I'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully. Bye-bye.